Pew 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 pew. Nailed it. This is Cliff from Captain Crash Gaming, and welcome back to Destiny 2, bringing you this week 6 of Season of the Seraph. I know I'm a little bit late. I had to go on a work trip to Utah and didn't have much time, but I'm bringing it to you now, and probably tomorrow or the day after I'll have week 7. Sorry that it's so late to anybody who watches this. Now, it is very similar to the previous ones in that we have to immediately go over to the helm to get it started. And as I head over there, I'd like to ask you all to hit that like button and subscribe if you like Destiny and want more Destiny 2 content. And now here we are in the helm, and what you're going to want to do is go talk to Rasputin, the Exo dude.
Your efforts to acquire the submine data have been proving effective. My reconstruction continues apace. This is not the first time the Hive have sought to steal my weaponry. I froze an entire brood on Mars to stop their last attempt. Despite their persistence, they have never once succeeded. In no small part thanks to the Vanguard. This time will prove no different. My diagnostics indicate that we nearly have enough data to complete the repair cycle. Once the warsats are under our control, I will lay waste to the Wrathborn. If they so desire to witness the power of a war mine, then I will gladly oblige.
Alright, and after you've heard that from him, you're going to get the last of the mods called Extreme Ordnance, and then you're going to head over and do a Seraph mission, one of the battlegrounds. Anyone doesn't matter. As long as you use your Seraph keys to unlock a chest at the end of it, you're good to go. I'm going to head and skip over that because you need to watch how it's done just to get to the next step. And here I am at the very end of one of the Seraph missions, and just like the previous weeks, you just need to grab yourself one of the chests that use Seraph keys to get in there. There are 2 chests, one's regular, one requires keys. And you'll get the next step, which is to go visit the helm. We're going to head right on back there. Yeah, once you're here, all you're going to do is head back over to here and witness this conversation.
We have no time for pleasantries, Osiris. I bring grim tidings. My Techians have been trying to make sense of Xivu Arath's tactics. Her armies are legion, yet she commits minimal forces to battle.
Minimal forces? Every Wrathborn we cut down is replaced by 2 more.
She could replace them tenfold, so why does she show restraint? Her worm feeds on warfare. The more violent the act, the greater the power she draws from it.
Much like Savathun's worm fed on guile and deceit. Do you mean to say that...
This is not a war. It is a ritual. Her death singers weave their magic and prepare for a grand sacrifice.
If so, our strategy remains unchanged. Retake the warsats and eradicate the Wrathborn.
Just as Xivu Arath desires. The warsats are immensely powerful. Their use would result in unparalleled destruction. She cares not which side is obliterated. Her worm will gorge itself on the carnage either way.
She would turn her armies into blood sacrifices. And the warsats would be the blade.
Overwhelming force has proven to be the only effective tactic against the Hive. Without it, I do not know what to do.
Then I suggest you think of something, and quickly.
I will apprise your vanguard of these findings.
Alright, and once you've heard that, you're going to get a weird thing that says you need to go meet with Zavala in his office for an emergency meeting with the Vanguard, which means you're going to head on over to the tower and then follow my directions. If you haven't been to Zavala's tower, it's kind of in a weird spot. You have to go down like an elevator and stuff to go have a conversation with him.
The warsats are a means to an end. Xivu Arath will bask in the destruction they bring, and open the ascendant plane above Earth, as she did on Tora Bottle. It does not matter who pulls the trigger. We must cease our efforts to restore the war mind.
No. We've worked too long and too hard to stop now. Rasputin is our best shot at winning this war.
That is precisely my concern. He is a weapon made to be wielded.
He is more than a weapon. He's our ally. And he will act in humanity's best interest.
Are you certain? He has kept secrets in the past, acted without counsel or consensus.
So have you. Rasputin's made mistakes. But he's learned from them. The same as the rest of us.
Then I propose we aim not for total victory, but a stalemate. Allow Rasputin to prevent Xivu Arath from claiming her prize, and refrain from using it himself.
It's settled then. We hold the line.
Alright, and now that awesome video is done, we gotta head back to the helm yet again, and this time we're gonna talk to the XO dude, Rasputin again, and then immediately afterwards we'll get a sweet recording thing to listen to again. Go ahead and listen to those.
I am a machine of war, built for a singular purpose: to destroy any and all threats to humanity. Clovis and I disagreed on what constituted such threats, but not on the means to the end. On Mars, I developed the escalation protocol to combat the Hive. Ever-increasing application of force in the face of rising opposition. Was I playing into Xivu Arath's hands even then? Has she always accounted for my methodologies? What purpose do I serve if my actions place humanity in danger? Am I even capable of developing a solution without mass destruction? This is a calculation I have never had to make. It will take time to run the necessary combat simulations. Follow the directions of the Vanguard in the interim. I will contact you if and when I have determined our next objective.
Ikora was so bright, so full of promise. How she glowed. Like the light filled her. But it was her eyes that convinced me to take her as my apprentice.
What did you see in them?
Hunger. She was desperate to prove herself back then. I knew the feeling well.
And you know it again now.
When Ikora looks in my eyes, what do you think she sees?
Everything that she always has.
She pities me, Mara.
As you and I have pitied others. Those who hang on our every word. Your cultists, my people. Do not mistake Ikora's pity for disdain. If she pities you, it is out of love.
I have no love for the cult of Osiris.
No. Ask me what I see when I look into your eyes, Osiris.
I will not, but you'll tell me just the same.
I see a man who is afraid he'll never be able to live up to the expectations that other people have placed on him. A man so afraid to hurt or be hurt that he spent his very long, very accomplished life holding those same people at arm's length. This burden, this inheritance of guilt, it is Ikora's too.
I never wanted this for her.
As your mentors never wanted it for you.
Right, and once you're done listening to those, we can go ahead and finish up this week's exotic quest. Now, we have to go to the Warmind Operation Archimedes to get that started. This is just like it was the previous time throughout the weeks when we had to do it before. So I'm going to go ahead and skip to the end. Just like always, we can get to the next step of the exotic quest, which will give us another catalyst for our, I think, revision 0. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okie doke, so here I am at the end of that mission there. All you have to do is get to the end of the level, and there'll be a little download cipher thing, and then you'll get the next step. So should you choose to accept it, part 1, which means you need to go to the EDZ. Now, just like previously, it's just going to tell you need to do some patrols and kill some dudes just to get to the next step. That's pretty much all it is. Kill people and do patrols to get points until you get it all the way up. So do that, and we'll see what the next step is. Alright, and the next step is to find the dead drop. Locate the dead drop in the Terminus East Lost Sector. Okay, so we have to go do the Lost Sector, Terminus East, and it's just at the end. It's just like on the previous ones where you get to the end and there's like a little cipher that you need to do. You just grab it, and then we progress to the next thing. I'll go ahead and skip over to that. And its next step after you go to the Terminus East and you hit this thing is to do Seraph Shield on Legend. You need to find a little exo dude, and then you need to finish the quest. That's what the final steps are. They are find the exo, and then after you find the exo, it tells you need to do the whole thing. It's kind of annoying that you can't just get to the exo, especially since it's on Legend. I'm doing this solo, so it's kind of a pain, but I've gotten kind of used to it by now. I'm going to go ahead and skip over to where we can find the dead exo. Alright, so it turns out the exo is in this room here where you first fight like the midway boss and you have to get him to scare away and then you have to kill the 3 Titan dudes. It's over here in this little hallway here. You just select that and you get the next step, which is simply to finish beating it on the Legend difficulty. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll see you there. And here I am at the end after killing the boss. If you guys need to know how I beat it or want to see it, I have a video out on how to beat it solo and flawlessly, so go ahead and watch that. As we now go to the uploading the virus, it's going to give us the next step, which it's actually completed. This is the final step to the quest, but now we can go check out the cool thing we got. We got Hunter Trace, what was that, 4? And Outlaw Refit, which is just a thing that you can equip on the gun, which is pretty cool. We're going to head over to Mars and check out what those are. And if you're still watching this point, I super appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know what you guys think about Revision 0. I'm not necessarily its biggest fan, but, let me know what you guys think about it. And let's go check out what it does. So here we are on Mars, and we're going to go ahead and reshape it. Now remember to do what I never remembered to do, and that's to unequip Revision 0, because you can't reshape it while it's equipped. So you head over to Reshape. As soon as it lets you click on it, go to Pulse Rifles and do Revision 0. Now you'll notice we can now get Hunter's Trace 4, which I'm assuming just makes its heavy rounds good against barriers just more effective. You also, as you get precision shots, it gives you like this counter, and then you got like super shots with it, which is pretty cool. I haven't really used it that much, so I don't have any of these things unlocked, but here at Frenzy Refit, you can see that we've unlocked another one to get once we get to a level 7 at Outlaw Refit. Hopefully I will level this gun up and we can see what it actually does. And there you have it, guys. That's it for week 6 of Season of the Seraph. Thank you so much for watching.